we'll take a ride with the NEPA Velo Bike Club. Hello everyone, I'm Don Jacobs in Lackawanna County, and we are going to go wild with Discover NEPA talking about bicycling. Whether it's a gravel trail or a dirt trail or even on asphalt, there's a club that you may be interested in joining. It's called NEPA Velo Club, and you're going to hear from Pat Brown.
NEPA Velo, it's a nonprofit cycling organization up here in the valley.
You usually do asphalt biking.
Yeah, normally on the road, but there's plenty of varied surfaces around, so we want to take in as much of Northeast PA as we can.
So tell me about the rides that you do out of Scranton.
So we have our Monday hybrid ride, which is great for anyone. You can bring your mountain bike, you can bring a gravel bike, you can bring your road bike, beach cruiser. It's more of like a social ride just to get people into the club, get used to, hey, how do we ride as a group so we're safe, right? And then also help people branch out to say, hey, maybe I want to try to do this or that, because cycling is so varied.
NEPA Velo. NEPA obviously stands for Northeastern Pennsylvania, and velo is the French word for bicycle. Today, these members of NEPA Velo are going to do some dirt and gravel riding. Tell me who's joining us today.
Yep, so we have Dave Kelmer here, and we have Nate Main. And so Nate actually has a road bike here. Has a little bit wider tires than, say, road bikes of 10 years ago. So that will suffice for a lot of gravel riding. Where Dave here off to the left has more of a gravel-styled bike. So it has a little more knobbly tires like mine does here. And it also has a little bit more clearance to be able to put a little bit wider tires as well.
Pat says this style of biking is really catching on, and it all started a few years ago.
So actually around the pandemic, and a little bit before the pandemic, it just exploded because people wanted to get out on their bike, but sometimes people are a little bit nervous getting out on the road. They don't know really where to be, what to do, how to be safe. So getting on quiet roads that are gravel, dirt, right, is a great way to get into cycling in general. And also the bikes tend to enable you to do a few different things. You're perfectly fine on the road, but you can also go off-road a little bit too. But sort of horses for courses, right? There's a perfect tool for the job, but you don't necessarily have to have the perfect tool. So being a nonprofit, we obviously have our sponsor here. And so we try to get people not only into like group rides, get people connected, but also we have our racing component as well. But we run the whole gamut, people who are just starting to ride to even some people trying to work into the professional ranks. I'm sort of our lead rider at the highest level. So basically, it starts off with Category 5, where you're starting off basically for your first race, and then you work your way up through experience and getting results to become a Category 1. And so I'm a Category 1. We have another few riders who are in some of the lower levels, but always looking to help people improve their skills, improve their fitness, and just have fun.
Pat also said that they're always looking for new members.
For a general membership, it's $5. If you're a woman, if you are a junior, we waive that fee because we want to get people who are typically not on bikes on bikes. And so it's a lot of cycling is a lot of guys. So if we can get more people represented on bikes, we want to.
So you heard him. Pat said they're always looking for new members. They make it easy for you to get out and ride. And I think it's a lot more fun when you have somebody riding next to you. Now, for this episode of Go Wild with Discover NEPA and all the other episodes, you can go to discovernepa.com or subscribe on YouTube.